All right. Morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Vays. Coming to you live. The markets have just opened. I like doing these videos on Monday a little bit later in the day where we can see what the stock market is doing. And we are going straight to the charts. Got your live chat up. Everything should be good. Audio, video, not wasting much time today. And here we go. By the way, thank you everyone who joined Spaces yesterday. On Sundays, I used to watch football on Sundays. Now I just run my Spaces. And we got about 500 people there yesterday, not 800 or 900 like my first one. And it was really good. I'm gonna try to do more of those. It's so hard to do them just like short. Like so many people are there and you kind of want to keep it going until you just get too tired. But I'll try to do more of those. A lot of people have texted me saying they really enjoyed it. I don't know how to record them yet. But try to join us in Spaces. I got to figure that out. Anyway, Bitcoin monthly chart. We are still inside the triangle, which means we are still in an overall bullish situation, but this might not be as clean when this month ends. We still have half a month to go. So let's see how it works out. I still think the bottom is in, but you'll see what I'm going to talk about in lower level timeframes. Monthly chart looks okay, but it's on the verge of causing some trouble. This is the weekly chart. Let's get my stuff back. I need my moving averages. We're gonna put this back to none. We can set this to all. And let's display some trend numbers. Okay. Here we go. That is not a good start to the week at all. We lost the 20-period moving average. That in itself is not a big deal. But we have not closed below the 50-period moving average on a weekly scale since the days of the COVID crash. We don't want to close below that. That could be trouble because by closing below it, you also set a new precedent that you have a full candle below the 20-period moving average. And while we did have a full candle below the 20-period moving average last week, that was an indecision candle. It was a rebound candle. It was bouncing off the 50. But this one will not have the same thunder as the last one did. So if this candle closes bearish, that creates a very weak situation with all these moving averages ready to cross over. And that could be serious trouble. This is my most concerning chart at the moment. This is our Consensio chart. And I have absolutely no choice but to send this chart into fully cash the moment this candle goes red. So it is literally hanging on by a thread. Last night, or in the last 2 days, I should say, because this is not in line with the weekly candle. Yesterday, when we were rallying past 50,000 and almost all the way to 51, or virtually to 51, we got to 50,800. It was looking like the right decision was to not go into fully cash last candle. I will not have this benefit of the doubt again. So once this candle, and now this candle is more than halfway through, by the way. We only have 1 day and 9 hours to go. And this is strictly TA based. There is very little subjectiveness on this chart. Strictly TA, a little bit of leeway, maybe with the MRI, there is a little bit of, hope and pray, but hoping and praying is not what's going to make you money in the market, okay? Strict rules and technical analysis is what I believe in because I'm not a hedge fund. I don't have a dozen analysts at my disposal doing a bunch of fundamental analysis. I don't have the capability of hiring Wooly Woo to be my analyst, right? Like that's impossible. I can't afford that. So therefore, we have to use strictly TA with very, very slight deviations from set TA for anything other than that. And once this candle, if this candle, I should say, let me not say once. Let's think positively here. If this candle goes negative in its last day of a 4-day candle, this goes to 100% cash position. I will not be holding Bitcoin in a position bullish trade when the intermediate moving average is crossing the long-term moving average and the long-term moving average is about to start declining. That is classic consensio that Tyler Jenks used to teach us. This is the MRI, by the way, products and services MRI indicator. And on-demand videos of Tyler Jenks's work. This is his consensio workshop. I will probably release this next Christmas. I will release these. There's actually 3 videos here. Selgen, and then Copic ADS and SAR. Actually 2 videos in this workshop. I will release this for free this Christmas as a Christmas present to Tyler, who passed away, unfortunately, 2 years ago now. And these will be released in due time, probably next year. So slowly but surely, all of his work will become public. And he had a whole consensio trading system, and this is it. It's unfortunate it didn't get us further up the bullish market for more gains, but we can't control the market. Thought I had to sneeze for a second, but I did not. We can't control what the market does. And I really anticipated this to go a little further. It did not. It could have consolidated a little bit better and it would have exited us faster at a higher price, but it did not. So here we are on the brink of going into a fully cash position based on the consensio trading system. I don't see Mark in here as a moderator right now. Otherwise, I would have probably had him throw his thoughts in because he was one of the top students of the consensio trading system. All right, guys. Hey, join us in, I'll keep going with the price in a minute, but join us in Las Vegas. We have the Unconfiscatable Conference. Tickets are, oh, you know what? I think I need to do this. Conferences, because it updates the amount of tickets left at 400 before they rise. We should have about 10 tickets left. We are down to 8 tickets at the price of $400. And after that, the price will rise. The price will rise up to $500 once we sell these final 8 tickets at 400. Everything else will remain the same for now. There's also a separate poker registration right there. Register here. The carnivory dinner is going to run out of seats. The conference is up to 400 people. The carnivory dinner is only up to 100 people. And that includes the speakers. So technically, there's about 60, 70 tickets up for sale. And only 40 left, guys. Only 40 tickets left to the carnivory dinner. Daily chart. Man, this was looking so good. We dropped down to the 200 period moving average. We started rallying up to the 50 period moving average. And after that, I expected a serious inflection point. This is not a good start to the day. If this day does not reverse and we close in the vicinity of these lows, I'm going to have very little confidence that this moving average will not be broken. And if we get anywhere near these lows, I'm not going to have much confidence that this low is the low. I still do. I still think with greater than 50% probability that this low will not be breached, possibly ever. However, that all can change with the price action. This is a very weak showing by the price of Bitcoin. I at the least expected it to rally a little bit more before a reversal to the downside, but turning this early from this rally, man, simply creates another downward sloping trend line, which could be extended backwards as support. And that's not good. That is not good at all. Not parallel to that one, but it doesn't need to be. They're independent trend lines. Not good. Not good. Oh, the 4-hour chart. Those that follow the MRI would have played the caution flag right there with the MRI top. I did not even see that. I have not looked at this chart since Saturday. I try not to look at the charts over the weekend. But that is an MRI sell. And this MRI sell has now gone more than a 1 to 4 candle correction. There's only 35 minutes left in this candle, and that's a nasty candle. And once this candle establishes a new low, and it's debatable if it has already established a new low. I don't like outliers. I don't find them very useful. So if this goes any further in the next 35 minutes and closes in this vicinity, that is trouble. That is trouble. So I don't really have much good news. I'm deleting this arrow. Clearly did not make it that high up. Oh boy. We still have these lows to break to the downside, but that's like a spitting distance away here. Not good. Not good. I'm almost getting ready to pull the trigger on all cash position, but I will wait. And you will see tomorrow if there is another one here that's going to be all yellow saying 100% cash. Just not good. GBTC is, of course, going to be down and still waiting for a rally to drive the premium above zero. Hey, guys, the Financial Summit. The Financial Summit is back. It is now open for registration. We're going to have some cool videos being posted of the last Financial Summit that took place in the UAE. The next Financial Summit is scheduled for August 1 to 6, just before hurricane season officially begins. And it was the only dates we could do it in order to secure an entire castle, which is going to be freaking incredible. So if you are into trading and finance and investing, this is where you want to be. The event is absolutely incredible. There are no official speakers. It's just notable attendees that present on their research and trading strategies and investing strategies and VC strategies. And it's going to be freaking awesome. So come and join us. You can see your room upgrades by clicking see all the rooms. One of these 2 rooms will be included. You can select yours while one or the other is still available. This has like a stairs to this giant pool, and this has a beautiful ocean view, or some upgrades. Traditional markets, oil. Once oil breaks this barrier here of $75.50, I think oil can really run to the upside. Gold is completely not doing anything, so I don't care. S&P 500 is pulling back a bit, but I am still bullish. This is a bullish chart pattern, so I am still pretty bullish on the S&P. It rallied quite a bit, and now it is consolidating. Hey guys, throw up some questions. I will be right back. Give me 30 seconds, and I'll spend 5 minutes on your questions. People are asking about the funding rate. Let's go and take a look. I'll go to the daily chart. Oh, that's really not good. That is not good. The funding rate has been consolidating in favor of the bulls, but not like this. Not like it was in September. You want to see at least like it was at the end of September. And here's what happened at the end of September. Right there. Big rally to new all-time high. Another way to look at it, I'm going to go to Socrates' old site. Let's refresh. And he has those funding rates right down here. Oh, hold on, trading MRI. Let me stop the screen share for a second. So I don't want to see people watch me log in. This service is free till the end of the year. Let's take a look at some assets. Let me look at your questions. Here are stocks. I got to put some assets in the Tone Vays portfolio. Some are like common assets that we look at. Look at Bitcoin on Coinbase is my price level here. And you can see how it's still bullish on a monthly, but it's now bearish on the weekly and it's neutral on the daily. So if tomorrow is a down day, it's going to be bearish on the daily and bearish on the weekly. It's going to be very challenging to hold a bullish position. Tilray is bearish across the board, but look, it's bottoming with extensions on the weekly and it's bottoming on a monthly. So Tilray potentially is coming into a bottom soon, but I don't like this daily. The daily says there's still some more downside. The weekly says there's probably still some more downside. It's only the monthly look that's potentially going to be bullish next month. So Tilray could be a buy next year, but not at the moment. All right, let me look at your questions. You can look at the whole crypto portfolio or the general crypto look. Cardano continues to be bearish against Bitcoin across the board. It was Binance Coin that used to be bullish across the board against Bitcoin. Now you see Binance. That shouldn't have a dollar sign, but you guys understand. Binance is no longer bullish on a daily scale, just weekly and monthly. Not much that's bullish against Bitcoin across the board. Whatever this is, Dusk, versus USD. Dusk versus USD is bullish across the board. I don't even know what that is. It definitely looks bullish on a daily and very bullish on the weekly. Look at that. After a short MRI correction on a weekly, huge rallies the last couple of weeks. I don't know what this scam is, but hey, trading is trading, right? And pretty damn bullish on a monthly, looking to break out. So whatever this nonsense is, it looks interesting from versus the dollar perspective. Anything else that's bullish across the board in the crypto space? Now remember, just because it's bullish across the board doesn't mean that it's ready. That doesn't mean that it's not ready to top. There are two ways to trade the MRI. One is to trade the trend. One is to look for a potential top and bottom. See, nothing else really. Oh, something else bullish across the board. Knowles USD. All right. What is that? I have no idea what this is, guys. Big rally on a daily a couple of days ago. Nice consolidation. 90 cents or 0.9 cents. I'm not sure. It was like 90 cents versus the dollar on a weekly. Not great. but MRI is helping you. It's got plenty of room. Still hasn't passed its all-time high. And the monthly is, I don't like this shadow at the top, but still looks decent. But this is how you use this service. Everything else is bearish. I mean, we can look at bearish stuff all day. It's not that interesting. Looking for some bullishness in a world of bearishness. We should be able to filter this on Bitcoin versus the dollar. I'll ask, I'll talk to my dev team about looking at it versus Bitcoin. It will be like a subsection maybe. You can look at global indices. We need to have more. I know we added more commodities, guys. Added a lot more commodities. Still waiting for some data. But we added a lot more commodities than there were before. Copper is bearish across the board. Look at that. The charts don't look that bearish, though. The MRI is, but not the charts. So you look at oil. Oil is neutral, bearish, neutral. So we want to stay away from oil. That's exactly what the charts were telling us. Palladium, platinum, all bearish across the board. What about gold and silver? Silver is bearish across the board. Where's gold? Gold. Bullish on a daily, bearish on weekly and monthly. I would stay away. Again, mixed signals. Mixed signals. Platinum and palladium aren't mixed signals. All right, let me look at your live chat. Tesla. I'm going to first look at it in the Tone Vays portfolio. Tesla should be there. Yep, it is. See, neutral, bearish, bullish. Very mixed signals. So look at the chart. The daily clearly looks bearish. The weekly, not great, but leaning bullish, even though it says bearish. There's also chart patterns. MRI is not the only indicator we use. And the monthly looks definitely bullish. Still. But it's topping. Look, A, B, C, all topping. And guess what? The MRI is also getting close to a top. Now we can go to the regular chart. Oh, this was some kind of BTC XBT chart. Whoa, what happened? Oh, BCH. I just want to put it back to what it was saved as. This is shitcoin cash. And it's almost at a new all-time low. Close. All-time low close. It'll be a while before it gets to a new all-time low swing. But it's almost at a new all-time low close. What was the all-time low close? The all-time low close was 0.00891. Can we break it Can we break it today? 0.00891, probably not today. This should be a weekly chart, really. And on a weekly scale, the close was same thing, 0.00891. And once we have a new all-time low close, the all-time swing low is probably within reach. That's how it usually works. Now I can close this chart. And I was going to look at Tesla. Yeah, not a good day. That's a bad, oh, it's a week. Not a good day, not a good week. See this line? That's trouble. That's trouble. I would stay away from Tesla. All right, guys, I got to get going. I don't care for Head and Shoulders. Shouldn't the price follow the hash rate? No, hash rate follows the price. That is Grossly obvious. Apple. Apple has been bullish, but Apple was also topping on the MRI. So let's see where it's at. So Apple daily. Waiting on MRI. Boom. Apple daily topped yesterday, Friday. So I would not go long today. It's also topping weekly this week. I think Apple is at a top. I think Apple is going to correct. I would not be going long Apple. It is also topped weekly. And it topped daily on Friday, and it's topping weekly this week. Where is it on the monthly? On a monthly, it should top early next year. I would take my profit in Apple and stay patient. That's what I would do. You guys can do whatever you like. Rig. Haven't seen Rig in forever. Rig is surprised Rig is still so low. That was the all-time lows last year. I was buying it off of here. I didn't hold it long enough though. I think Rig will be fine. Bitcoin dominance about a puke out of lung. Yeah, it's possible. I don't have the chart up, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Is it a bad sign that only the biggest companies are up? Yeah, it's a terrible sign. But that's what happens when government shuts down all the non-big businesses. I mean, what do you expect? Why do you think people are upset? All right, guys, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Come join us at Unconfiscatable in Las Vegas, March 3rd to 6th. Also, for the financial inclined viewers, come join us at the Financial Summit in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, August 1st to 6th. Both available for sale. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all on the next one. Follow me on Twitter as Vays for spaces, which I'll be probably hosting more often. Bye, guys.